Hi everyone, welcome back to Kat's Book Corner. We talk about all things book and bookish. Today we're going to be doing the part 2 for the Burn, Rewrite, Reread thing. What I found online from other booktubers, because still in the slump. But I am pre-filming this, so maybe by the time you guys are watching this, I will have been out of my slump, so I don't know, maybe. But let's see. I think it's only going to be 10 rounds, because I think I only have 30 left in here. So, I say, let's get started. Round 1. Let's see what we've got. Storm of Swords, which is the third Game of Thrones book. I like this one. So where the red wedding happens. It's also where the purple wedding happens, which I love the purple wedding because he's finally gone and it's amazing. Although I will say it's a little bit more satisfying in the show, but so I do enjoy that. But there are some things like, I mean, it's a little slow sometimes, and well, there are certain characters that I don't like reading because I don't like Sam. He's just a character I don't really like. So, but I also do really like that we get Jamie in this because he's a complicated character that I like to look at. Okay, so number 2 is Dark Shade of Magic, which is one of my favorite books. It's about Cal and Lila, who are traveling through different Londons with, like, because he's the only one who can with these magical abilities. And I love his relationship with Reyes, his brother, and it's, I really like it. I love Cal, I love Lydia, and she wants to be a pirate. It's so good, I really like it. And number 3, Assistant to the Villain. No, I really like this one. I read this one about 2 months ago. It's in the same video as Foul of Fortune, which was in my last video. I really liked it. I love Evie and the villain. Their relationship is funny. I really like that. And I am really excited to read the next one, which I think is Apprentice to the Villain. Okay, Reread Dark Shade of Magic. That's one of my favorite books, and it's so good. I wish I could read it for the first time again and gasp at like the whole like Reyes situation that happens towards the end. I really like it. I think I will rewrite Assistant to the Villain and sort of make it more slow burn, because like they both had attraction like almost immediately, which I get. Like you can find someone attractive almost immediately, but like their relationship seemed to be like speed ran, which it was fine, but maybe add a little bit more of the slow burn. And burn Storm of Swords, which I really liked that book, but it's not as good as the other two. And there were certain characters in it that I don't like, because I don't like Sam, and I find John's storyline a bit boring when he's with the wildlings. I mean, it's still a little interesting because I like Ygritte and Mace, and I love Tormund, but like there are some parts I find a bit boring. So there's that. Round 1. Round 2. 1, 2, 3. So we've got Divergent, which is kind of like the Hunger Games, I guess. It's like towards those like dystopian novels. You know, surprisingly, it reminded me of a book I read in grade school. I think it's called Ember City. Like we were living underground, except we're not living underground in this. It's like there's different factions that you gotta be a part of. And like, but she's like a specific one. She's a divergent who doesn't fit into like all the categories. And then she meets 4, who I like. I like 4. Weird name, but cool. I did find the book really boring though. Like it was boring for me. Number 2, Truth Witch, which I read around spring break, so 4 weeks ago. It's about Safi and Inja. I can never pronounce her name. And Merkrish, who's the prince, and you get the Blood Witch, who I loved all the different POVs you got. I found it so interesting, and I am excited to like reread this series. And I think it's finished. I think the series are like ending pretty soon, so like maybe I could like finish it. But I really liked it. I like the magic system and the legends that are told. Let's see, number 3, Live to Tell the Tale, which is my other book that I was talking about in the first video, where it's not really a book because this is more of like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of guidebook, but it gives you like situations, which I really like. So there's that. So I'll burn that one because it's not really a book, so it doesn't really count. Rewrite Divergent, because I found the middle like so boring. Like nothing was happening for me in the middle. It was a little boring. So fix that probably. And reread Truth Witch, because I really did enjoy Truth Witch. So that one was surprisingly easy. So I am nervous because there's so many, I think, still good books in here that really don't want to get together. But on to round 3. We've got Freeing Lindenhurst, which is about Alex going into like the haunted like sort of Penthurst asylum kind of. And like it's haunted and he gets to meet ghosts, and it's all like to like honor his mom who died. I really liked it. And we've got Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This one is after my 3 favorites, which is the first one, the 7th one, and the 3rd one. This is right there. Because my order for like the Harry Potter books is 7, 1, 3. They all tie. Like I can never normally pick between them. Then it's 6, 4, 5, 2. But I do like this one. Then it is Hooked. Oh, this is hard. Because I don't want to burn any of them. It's really hard. Because I don't want to burn Freeing Lindenhurst because it was the first ever book I ever got signed. And it's really, really good. And Hooked was my first dark romance that like got me into that genre, and I really, really like it. And I don't want to burn a Harry Potter book. Well, I don't want to burn this one. I think I'm gonna have to actually burn the Harry Potter book, and I really don't want to. Okay, burn Half-Blood Prince. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Rewrite Freeing Lindenhurst. Add more drama. And reread Hooked, because I really, really like Hooked. And Peter Pan was one of my favorite Disney movies as a kid. So it's like adding like the villain. And I also like Once Upon a Time with like the evil Pan in that. So it's like, and I like Hook in that too. So it's, I think that one was the hardest one I've ever had yet. Ooh. Okay, there's that. On to round 4. Maybe this one will be easier. The Demon King, which I read this one also around Christmas too, where it's about Rags and Cuffs. His name is Cuffs. I'm mixing up Master 1 and Demon King. His name is Cuffs, or Hans Alistair, and Mesa the princess, and Micah, who makes me think of Draco Malfoy. Ugh, I really like that, and like the magic system is so interesting, and the wizards, and like and Dancer. I like Dancer too. I like this one. And to be fair, I kind of already know how it ends because I read like the first book in its sequel series, but I'm excited to see where the rest of the plot like goes. Illusion of Thieves. I read this one over the summer. I was at the beach actually. And it's where like she's super high up in society and like got out of like the slums, but like she has to go back to the slums to save her brother, which means she has to forfeit basically her position. And they're hiding because they have abilities, her and her brother. And they're like trying to, it's like a heist book. It was really good. I liked it. And number 3, Deep Blue, which is a mermaid book, which I think I will burn. Not that I didn't like it, it's just, it felt slow. And I get why it's slow, because it's a series, meaning there's multiple other books for this series. So I get why the first book is slow, because it's normally how series are. The first book is normally slow. So I'll give it a pass, but I still am going to burn it. Then I think I will rewrite Illusion of Thieves and explain her power a bit more. I mean, I got it by the end, but it was a little confusing in the moment when she was using it. And flesh out more of the backstories of people on her like heist team, because I really, really enjoyed them. They were fun. And also, I don't know, I really liked it. And it's a series, I think. I really don't know what the next book is called, but I really liked that one. And Reread Demon King, because I really like Micah and Risa and Cuffs. And I'm so excited to read the next one. Okay, round number 5. A Court of Thorns and Roses, which we all know is ACOTAR. It's so, so good. Beauty and the Beast retelling with Feyre and Tamlin, and there's Rhysand and Lucian, and it's and the Under the Mountain scene. I really like that. Freeing Lindenhurst Into the Tunnels, which is the second Freeing Lindenhurst book, which I don't have as strong as an attachment to as I do the first one, so this might be easier. And Distant Waves, which is a fictional Titanic retelling. We'll definitely reread Court of Thorns and Roses because I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Ugh, and I can't believe I waited so long to actually read it, and I know why it's popular now because it's really, really good. I think I'll rewrite Distant Waves because the whole like Tesla thing, like with the time travel, needed to be sort of explained more. And it did make me cry because a couple people that we know like didn't survive, obviously, so they had to like write that. And I liked romance. Romance was good. There were just certain parts that was like, I really don't know if I like this, so it was good. And I think I'll burn Freeing Lindenhurst Into the Tunnels because I do not think it was necessary. Because the relationships don't seem the same as they were in the first book. Like, he had such a great relationship with his dad at the end of the last book, and suddenly it's not existent anymore. And then like, he's upset they moved into a different house when he's the one who said he wanted to live into a different house, so it didn't feel necessary to me. But I do like the new Ghost Hunters. They're nice. I love Mose. He's always so good, and Celia's great. But I just didn't think it was necessary. Now on to round number 6. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, An Ember in the Ashes. This is one of my first videos too. I really liked it. It's where like she's basically the lowest class of society, and he's training to become like one of the elite soldiers, and he doesn't want to. And she has to join the resistance to save her brother, even though she doesn't want to. And they both like they both meet each other, and they realize like they're kind of in the same situation, and it's like a love square because someone has a crush on Eli, who's the main guy character. Helena has a crush on Eli, but he kind of has a crush on Lila. But Lila has a crush on this resistance fighter. So, it's really interesting. So, there's that. Number 2 is Daughter of the Pirate King. And I love Aloha. And I love, what's his name? Rowan, I think? And I love a good pirate book. I love pirates. I think they're so fascinating and interesting. And I like how she's basically already pretty, like, she's already, like, a good character. Like, she didn't really need much growth, but, like, there's certain growth. And, like, her secret is, like, really good. And I'm excited to read the next one because I have it. I got it for Christmas. If you see my Christmas haul video, which was all around Christmas, obviously. And number 3, Kingdom of the Wicked. And this one's hard. I don't want to burn any of them because I actually really enjoyed all of them. Let's see. I think Reread Daughter of the Pirate King. No. Reread Ember in the Ashes. I really, really liked that one. It was so close to a 5-star. I think rewrite Daughter of the Pirate King and gave maybe more of a backstory of her and her father, maybe. I really don't know what you would change about it because I really liked it. And I guess that means burn Kingdom of the Wicked. Even though I loved it, it was so good. I loved Evie and... Is her name Evie? Her name is Amelia, that's her name. I liked Amelia. I liked Wrath. I love the Snark. I love the ending. But I guess burn it. Oh, this one was hard too. I'm having very hard rounds this time. Last video I had such easy ones compared to these. So I guess that, even though I don't want to. Okay, round number 7. Which is Dance of Dragons, which is the 5th and final Game of Thrones book that is out at the moment, and probably might be the final one ever, because I doubt he'll finish it at this point. So we get Dany and Marine, and Jon at the wall. You also get, like, Theon, who, in this book, I actually enjoy Theon, because I think, like, his internal struggle is really interesting. You get some Jaime. A little bit of Cersei, you get her walk of shame in this, so there's that. So I enjoy, like, I don't know. I don't really say I would enjoy it. You get Tyrion in this one, too. So that's interesting. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which is my least favorite. Well, second to least favorite, because I don't like the second one either. But this one is so miscommunication. Like, if people just talk to each other, none of this would have happened. Like, if they just told Harry what he needed to know, none of this would happen. But no one thought, oh, he should have a child. I'm like, when did he ever have a childhood? This one grinds my gears and makes me upset, and I could talk about why I hate it forever. And the last one is The Mighty Nine Eyes of Lucian. Reread this one, definitely. I really, really enjoy it. I love getting the backstory of Lucian, who's, like, the part of Molly, basically, and you see, like, that thing, like, creeping back in, like, at the end when you get into the final battle. It's good. I really like it. I love his history and his backstory, because I love a good villain, and he's a good villain, and he's so, so good. So reread that one. Rewrite Dance of Dragons. Like, finish it, basically. And burn Order of the Phoenix, because, well, you know what happens. I'm not gonna say it, because my little sister might be watching, and she's not at this book yet, and I don't want to talk about it, because it makes me upset. But you know what happens. It's not good. Still makes me upset. It makes me hate Dumbledore so much in this one. And normally I love Molly Weasley, but this is one of the books where I'm like, Molly, come on. When has he ever been a child? Why are you trying to make him feel like a child when he's never been one? So there's that. Round number 8. Flamecaster, which is the first book in the sequel series to the Demon King, where it's about a prince from the same area that Race is from, and this other girl who works in like the mines of like this kingdom who is like awful, and she gets imprisoned because she has like a specific ability, I guess. So like she's the girl that everyone wants basically, and like there's a dragon at the end. Oh, dragons, I love dragons. And like their little romance, it's cute. I like that. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. First Harry Potter book. Now this one, I don't know if I can separate it because this is like the specific Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I'll put a picture of it. But this is the one I read for my little sister. Like I read it to her, like my mom read the first book to me when I was younger. So like this one is like, it's so special to me because it holds those memories of like her figuring out for the first time and her being like so interested to see what happens. It was really good. We're reading Chamber of Secrets at the moment right now together. But and she really wants to know what's up with who's opening the chamber, so I am excited for that to happen eventually. So I don't really know if I can disconnect the memories that I have with this part of the book with it now. And number 3 is City of Ashes, which is the second in the Shadowhunters series, where you get Vampire Simon, and you get Clary and Jace, and Isabel and Alec, and Magnus and Alec, who like are scared. Well, Alec's more scared about coming out in their relationship than Magnus is. And Valentine, he's such a good villain, but he's so despicable. It's kind of great. Okay, so I think I'll burn Flamecaster because I wish I didn't read it until after I finished the Demon King series, because it spoils like how like the relationships end up between Cuffs and Erasa. So it's a little annoying, but I feel like that's the only reason I would burn it, because it was actually a really good book anyways. Rewrite City of Ashes. I really don't know what I would rewrite though, because it was a really good book. And most of the questions that I have about the book probably be answered in the rest of the series. So, I don't know, maybe change the whole Clary Jace thing. It's still, I don't like it. I mean, I do know the big spoiler that they're not actually related, but still them both, like, still having feelings and wanting to go through with it when they think they're siblings is still a little gross to me. And reread Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, because those memories I have with my sister are, like, some of the best I have, because it reminds me of when I was a kid reading with my mom, so I really, really like that. Okay, round number 9, which is the second to last round. We've got The Midnight Library, one of my favorite books, with Nora, who's thinking about, you know, ending it. And she gets to live through her life making different choices, like if she married that one guy, or if she made me cry, got me through some dark moments when I read it the first time. So good. And we've got Fourth Wing. Oh, this is hard because I can't stop thinking about Fourth Wing. Oh, it's so good. One of my favorite books I've ever read. I read it around spring break, and we all know it. Oh, and Lights Out. These are all my 5-star reads. Oh, this isn't good because Lights Out is like a stalker romance. My second dark romance I've ever read, and they were like, I don't know what to do because they're all so good. Ugh, they're all my 5 stars. I no matter what I do, like, I can't burn. I think I'll have to burn Lights Out, even though I absolutely love that book. But I don't think I could burn any of the other 2. So I guess Lights Out is getting burned. And there's nothing I would change about the Midnight Library. So I guess rewrite Fourth Wing, but I don't know what it would change. But it's the only other category, so it's got to go there. Because I can't do anything to Midnight Library, because this book has memories attached to it. Because it got me through a tough time in my life, so I don't think I can do anything to that. So reread the Midnight Library, rewrite the Fourth Wing, something about it, I don't know what I would do, and burn Lights Out, which is also one of my favorite books. Oh, this one was so hard because these are all my 5 stars. I feel so bad about that. It was a good second to last round. Okay, last round, number 10. Let's see what we've got. The Devil's Quintet, The Armageddon Code, which it was written by Stan Lee, so it's really good. It's about these 5 Navy SEALs who get powers by making a deal with the devil. And the devil, like, tries to collect on his side of the deal, and they're like, no. So then he tries to start Armageddon, and they have to try and stop him. So it's really good. I liked it. Number 2, Killer Instinct, which is the second book in the Natural series, which has more teen stuff. And his dad, he's awful, but he's so great at the same time because he's such a good villain as well. He's a lot like Valentine from Shadowhunters, except he's not magic, obviously. But they are quite similar in the father department. And lastly, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Okay, don't kill me. I'm gonna burn Percy Jackson. Not that I didn't like it. It was good. It was just not my thing. I mean, I am going to try and continue the Percy Jackson series because the people I know say it's a great, great series. So I will try it eventually. It's just, I didn't really like the first one. But I do like the characters. They're interesting enough for me to give it a chance, so we'll see. Then I'll rewrite The Devil's Quintet, Armageddon Code, and add more of like backstory to it because some of like the things that happened sort of like it felt like it was already an established relationship and I didn't like see where that came from and I wanted a little bit more. So some of that, and reread Killer Instinct because it was so good. I love Dean. I love Michael. Michael's amazing. Michael's my favorite. I love Michael, and Cassie's great too. It was so good. I really, really like it. Okay, that's the end of Reread, Rewrite, and Burn. We've had some hard ones, but we also had some super easy ones, so if you like this, please like and subscribe, and bye everyone!